And God saw everything that he had made, and behold, it was very good. It was very good. It was very good. And behold, very good. It was very good. It was very good.
Hello. Welcome.
Hello.
It was very
Hey.
Hey, here we are.
Hey. Welcome.
To 7 Days podcast. This is exciting. It's our first episode, our first little intro, meeting you all. Thanks for coming. Thanks for being here.
We are finally here, Shush.
I know. Who could believe
We are
it?
here. I know. Who could believe that this has really happened?
It's exciting. Anything can
It
happen.
is. Now, I am Dan.
I'm Shoshana, or Shush. You might hear people call me Shush. They're not telling me to be quiet. It's my nickname. But my name is Shoshana, and it's great to meet you.
It really is. We work for the Salvo's National Worship Arts Department.
We sure do.
And we are here representing them in the 7 Days podcast.
You betcha.
Woo. Here we are.
Season 1, episode 1, I guess. Episode intro. Season 1. Go with that.
Intro to season 1.
Intro to season 1. It's a good time.
It is. Now, Shush,
Yes.
what are we going to be chatting about here?
Well, we are super passionate about all things worship, all things Jesus, all things arts. So essentially, we're talking about creative stuff, whatever that is, and how that relates to our faith in Jesus, especially like here in Australia. What does that mean for us as Aussies, as Christians, as artists? What does it mean for us? And so we'll talk to a variety of guests. We've got a bunch of legends lined up, and so they come from all different backgrounds, and we're going to talk to them and, see what their experiences are like or what they think and all sorts of things. It's going to be a good time.
Yeah, and I think something that's really good that's going to come out here is the variety of people that we're talking to.
Yeah.
And I guess how their art form relates locally, nationally, secularly, all of the above, and how I guess Jesus is using them in their art form and what we can learn from that too.
Exactly.
So I'm really excited
me too.
about who we've got coming up.
It's
We're talking to creative people about creative things, aren't we, Shush?
That's it. I mean, it's the easiest way to explain it. Like, we could just, the whole podcast intro over in the sentence, creative
In one
people
sentence.
talking about creative things. That's it.
exactly
That's what
right.
we're doing.
That is exactly right. We're going to jump into a little. People need to know who we are, I think.
They
before
do.
This thing really
They'll be like,
jumps
who are these
out.
randoms I'm listening to? Who are they?
Before this thing becomes worldwide phenomenon.
That's it,
We're going to need to answer some humble questions. So we're going to be doing something called the Fun 5 or Fast 5.
Fast
What is
Five.
it called? Fast 5.
Yeah, because you got to, we'll ask a question and you've got to answer really quickly. So that's why it's fast,
Yeah, and it
First
typically
answer.
the question's a very short question that can give you basically no real yes or no answers, but you could possibly answer them in one word.
Hopefully.
So why don't we dive in? I'll give you 5, Shush,
Okay,
all right?
hit
So
me.
people can get to know you a bit.
All right.
This is my first one. This is
Okay.
the first question of Fast 5 ever in this,
Ooh,
and
I feel like there
it
needs to be a
is an
drum roll.
absolute banger.
All
Are
right.
you ready?
I am.
Shush, chips or fries?
Chips. Chips.
Now, I'm going to leave it there, actually. Now, favourite musical?
Oh, this is so hard. No, okay. Hamilton. Oh, yeah, Hamilton. I have a top 5 and it rotates, but I think at the moment Hamilton is my favourite.
That's what I thought you were going to go on. Now, you might not have this, but I'm interested to see what answer you come up with.
Okay.
What is your favourite word?
Audacity.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
It's a great word.
Yeah.
Audacious,
All right, well,
audacity,
now, you're over on the East Coast.
I am.
Summer or winter?
Summer.
Yeah.
Summer.
Yeah, I thought that.
Yeah.
And the last one of the first Fast 5.
Yes.
What is the best place you've ever visited?
Oh, this is tricky. I've been very fortunate to do a bit of traveling. The best place I've ever visited. There's so many criteria. Don't overthink it, Shush. Here we go.
Don't overthink it. Fast 5.
I think I climbed Mount Kenya. Top of Mount Kenya was pretty cool.
Whoa. All right, let's get into that some other time. I want to chat to you about that.
Another time.
That's a good one. Oh, all right,
Yeah,
well done.
that
Boom,
was
boom,
pretty cool.
fast five over.
All
Bang.
right. Over here, switching it up to you.
All right.
Beach or
give it to me.
mountains?
What was that, sorry?
Beach or mountains?
Mountain.
Mountains.
Yeah.
What's your biggest pet peeve?
When people use the term food baby, I really struggle with it. You know? Oh, yeah, that's my biggest pet peeve. I hate that term.
I really hope that comes up on the podcast sometime.
I know. You'll just see my face turn red.
All right. Picture this. You turn your car off. The windscreen wiper is stuck halfway. It doesn't go fully down, you know when that happens?
Yeah.
Do you leave it halfway on your windscreen or do you turn the car back on so it can go back down?
I leave it.
You leave it.
Yeah,
Whew.
that'll drive people crazy, but I
will.
don't care. Yeah, I really don't mind.
I feel like that really tells us a lot about, who you are as a person. Just like easy breezy, chill, doesn't bother me.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a bit of insight there.
Bit of insight. Or I'm just reading far too in depth into it. Okay.
Possibly.
Yes, possibly. Do you know what an HSP is? I've got this, but I don't.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
HSP. Wonderful. Halal snack pack for anyone who doesn't know. They're great. Go get one. What's your go-to sauces to put on top?
All right. So I have to preface this with in Adelaide,
Yeah.
HSPs aren't really a thing. we have something called an AB, which is the meat and chips. It's not cheese or anything. But
Okay,
I have had
interesting.
HSPs. I would normally go like a chili sauce.
Yeah.
This might be gross. I would go chili, barbecue, and tomato sauce.
Interesting.
And
Okay.
garlic.
And
garlic.
of course. I feel
It's
like that's...
mainly, to be honest, I'll knock it down. Garlic, barbecue, chili.
Yeah. Good. I'm really glad you said that.
Is that all right? Is that
is
all right?
okay. We can continue.
Okay, good. All right, good.
Oh, you've got one more.
Yep.
You've got one more. What is, like, if you could have any guitar in the world, any model, anything, what would you have?
I am a big Gibson fan.
Nice.
And I would say that I would have a Gibson custom Les Paul is what I would go.
Nice.
Which I'm fortunate in that I have some guitars that I really like. But I don't have that one yet. That would be the one.
You got to have dreams. You got to work for it.
Yeah, look, I feel like your questions were great. Well done.
Oh, thank you. They weren't very fast. I should probably, up my game in terms of the fast five, but that's okay.
Nah, people know more about us now, and that's the point,
That's true. There's nothing more to know. That's it. That's everything you need to know.
Hey, Shush, in terms
Dan.
of people getting to know you,
Yeah.
can you just touch on what's your thing? Why are you here? What I guess what's your background in the creative arts / life in general? Mm-hmm. Just a little quick snippet so people know when you talk, you speak with a bit of authority here. So
Yeah, totally.
give us a little snapshot.
Little snapshot into my life. Well, I have loved the arts since forever, particularly the performing arts. So I come from a dance drama background. So grew up doing all the things that you do when you're into dance and drama growing up, at the studio a million times a week and then in every show I could get into. Then I went to uni and studied a Bachelor of Performance. Super fun. Worked in the independent theatre scene in Sydney for a while, doing a bunch of different things. Fun fact, I worked in a theatre doing tech stuff for a while, just, for a hot minute there. And then I went to New York and studied at the Glory Shop, which is an arts and discipleship school. So I lived there for a year, which was super fun. But yeah, so pretty much my thing is drama and dance, so acting and performing. But I dabble like a lot of creatives do. You dabble in this and you dabble in that.
That's it.
But
We're
that's
all
kind of my
dabblers,
thing.
I feel. That's great. Look at that.
Yeah.
That's a bit I didn't know. I didn't know that you had done some study. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I did. I did my degree straight out of school. Went to acting school. Yeah, super fun.
Well, there you go. I'm finding new things out with this little intro as well.
There you go. And I also add in there that I grew up in the Salvation Army, just like because that's kind of relevant for this podcast. Grew up in the Salvos, still worship with the Salvos, have some of my best friends in the Salvos. It's a great time. And super passionate about Jesus, and super passionate about arts and Jesus, combining it together. So I love what I do. It's a great time. Now, Dan, I'm going to flip it over to you. Tell us a little bit about your origin story.
My origin story. Yeah, go on.
No. Oh, okay, I'll add this. I think the words origin story is super funny because it reminds me of like Marvel and like superheroes and their
like
origins.
X-Men or something. Yeah,
the origin story. So Dan,
it's true.
Tell us about your origin story.
All right. Well, like you, I have grown up in the Salvos.
Nice.
And I'm still in the Salvos. For me, a lot of my creative arts isn't, I guess, recognised by any uni or study side of things. But I've been passionate about music since I was a kid, kind of. I guess everyone kind of is in the Salvos as you grow up, right?
Yeah.
But that kind of evolved into, as a teenager, starting kind of a band and doing the band thing. Now, I'm super passionate about how creative arts can be like evangelical and going out into communities with it. And we kind of took that out into the secular world.
Yeah, cool.
Feeling like, that was our church. And saw some success in the, I guess, secular band world. Spent almost 11 years pretty much full-time touring.
Yeah, wow.
Where, I got to see some really cool parts of the world and got to play some big festivals. And fun fact, we were nominated for an aria, but we couldn't afford to go to the arias.
Oh, no.
because whilst we were somewhat successful in our realm of music, our realm of music didn't have much money in it. So, and this is the thing they don't tell you on TV. Aria, you have to pay $500 a seat to go to the Arias.
Whoa! I did not
So
know
we
that.
were nominated, but we couldn't afford to go. So isn't that funny?
Wow. There you go.
We
I
didn't
didn't know
win
that
it.
either about you.
We didn't win it, but we were nominated. So that's kind of cool. Got
That is
nominated
cool.
for an Aria at one point, and basically spent 11 years of my life touring the world and playing music and seeing things that I never thought I would see. And I attribute all that to God's blessing on my life, really. It was, I guess, trying to be faithful and follow what I felt he was calling me to do. And then that kind of led me to, since then I've kind of owned a business and had a bit of fun with other creative things as well. As you were saying, we're dabblers, but that led me into my role now, and here I am, and I'm super, super passionate about reaching those other 15 to 20-year-olds that are doing the same thing I was doing. I'd love to see the secular meet the local, really, I guess, nicely, I will put it. A nice combination there, which, I've been able to navigate that space for a while. But, that's about it.
That's
Not that
super
I'm
cool.
limited to 15 to 20-year-olds, by the way. It's just, I see myself in that age because that's when I did it. But yes.
Totally. No, that's super cool. And I think I speak for both of us when we say we are so excited by the role we get to play in working for the Salvos in worship arts. We strongly believe in it, and we love being able to contribute to the worship arts scene here in Australia, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I think in the Salvation Army, whilst the creative arts has always been a thing, I think that we can evolve and strengthen that position, especially in this country. I think we have a lot of talented people doing a lot of different things.
Yeah.
So we're super passionate about all forms of creative arts here. And having an open mind towards that. If your creative arts is gardening, I love it. Let's get into it. Let's find a way to use it. So,
totally.
I'd love people to know, especially with this podcast, hopefully we're showing a wide range of different creative arts that we believe God's using at the moment to rile up a new generation and push forth his kingdom and his agenda.
Yeah, totally. Totally believing that arts is an incredible tool that God can use to increase the kingdom wherever that is, whether that's like through evangelism, like you were saying, or like in the church to strengthen and edify the church. Like the arts has a role to play in all of this.
Yes.
And we're super passionate about Jesus and releasing the Holy Spirit into the arts. It's good.
And one thing you will learn is that Shush loves the term releasing.
I do. I really do.
And I love how much she loves it. It's great.
It's my word. It's the word of the season. Releasing people.
No, I really like it. I do
good.
really like it.
Well, I just think there's so many talented people out there that just need, a space to go and do their thing.
Need to be released.
Need to be released.
Agreed. Couldn't agree more.
But we're super excited about this podcast and about the chance we have to connect with so many awesome people and, hear from some great people and what they have to say. And so we're super excited for what's going to come.
Absolutely. Hopefully people can learn some new things. Hopefully the people we're interviewing can learn some new things as well, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. But I guess we just want to leave this space up to God to do his thing and
100%.
Chat to some really, really cool people doing some really cool things with a great heart. So hopefully you enjoy it as much as I think I'm going to, being a part of.
Yeah.
And listen, let's see what happens. Watch the space, I guess.
Yeah. We'll catch you soon.
Very good. And behold, very good. It was very good.